Alright, what is going on, guys? So it's time now for day 5 AQ, a full week of map 7, the first full week of map 7 possible. So this is the hardest day of AQ now, up to date, ever, for me at least. I mean, if our, we don't have the highest prestige in the game, so technically it could be harder, but the margin doesn't get that much of a difference, right? But yeah, so this is it. So we've recorded all the fights on day 1, and now so this is day 5, so we can get a comparison. You guys can watch that video and then watch this one if you want to see the difference. And yeah, it's interesting. So this first fight is a vision here, and I don't have any charges, so just trying to play slow, not take too much damage, just play it slow, bait up those specials, be ready for the synthesis when it comes. But yeah, you see we're almost out of charges and he's still not dead. Go for an intercept right at the end there, then launch off the L2, and there, down he goes. So yeah, first fight's a little sketchy sometimes. We get on link though. Now we can take the next 2 fights, which is Ultron and Sentinel. So Ultron here, I'm trying to build the evade charge, but man, it's like this guy doesn't evade when I want him to, and when I'm not ready for it, he'll evade and just smack me. But I don't think he evades once in this fight. So it's whatever, man. I'm at 2 charges. Like, as long as you have 1 charge, that's really important with Corvus. If you're at 2 charges, you're hitting really hard with suicides. And if you can get to the 3rd charge, well, then you're good. And then the 3rd to the 4th charge, there's not a huge difference there. It's really not that big of a difference. As long as you got 2 or 3, you're hitting really hard. It doesn't matter. So yeah, at this point, we're fine. We're at 2 charges. And we have a mutant on the path later, a couple mutants, so we'll pick up a 3rd charge guaranteed there, and then we can also pick up an auto block charge at the end in section 3 if I still don't have the charge by then. So we're fine. So yeah, the next fight here we got a good old Sentinel, and Corvus, man, he's so good for Sentinels, because you know, Sentinel, you don't want him to build up his analysis charges. With Corvus, he's usually dead before he even builds up the analysis charges. But I mean, even if he builds them up, I mean, Corvus has true damage and guaranteed crits, so it's not like he's gonna lower Corvus's crit rate, because you can't lower Corvus's crit rate. So yeah, right here, just go with the L1. I'm trying not to parry in these fights because of the bug, where if I put an armor break when there's a physical resistance node, my damage just goes down for some reason. It's bugged. I made a video about it. I put something in the forum, so hopefully Bam fixes it, but it's really annoying. I don't know. It's really weird. For this fight, you notice nothing's happening. I'm not even sure what triggers it. It's not every kind of physical resistance. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird bug, but. And next up here we got a good old Rhino, stun immune Rhino, so no stunning him, of course. So I still parry though, just to reduce the block damage if I need to bait something out, but I prefer to just bait the L1s and get him down that way. He keeps going unblockable, so trying to keep my distance here. Bait out a heavy there, that was good. Just trying to bait this L1, and then I can drop my L2, and I know he'll be dead after that. Finally he throws it. He goes unblockable here because I have dexterity 10 times. That's the global node for map 7 this week. And yeah, luckily he goes down before we have to really worry about that. So next fight here is a Yondu, and this one has Invade. This is a really interesting fight. It's similar to the nodes on the Rogue in the Captain Marvel Combat Clash. So what I want to do is just get him to back up. Right here, I bit out a heavy by accident, so like, okay, I'll punish that. But I really just want him to back up, and then I can do the Nightcrawler switch trick on him to make him hold his block. And there we go, do it again, and you can see through the block we're hitting for 21,000, 13,000 on lights. Crazy damage. So two 3-hit combos and his block kills him. Next fight here we have Doctor Strange. There's a weird node where he like nullifies, when he nullifies buffs he deals direct damage, so I just go with Omega Red on this one. Just because he doesn't have any buffs except for dexterity. I'm not sure how that would work, so I'm trying not to really dexterity either. We didn't, I usually take a Korg fight here as well, and I did fight the Korg, but I did it when I was streaming. Actually, me and Brian were doing some dungeons. So yeah, the Korg fights on that stream, I tried to screen record, but you can't screen record and record on Elgato at the same time. I think I knew that. I just completely forgot about it. Slipped my mind. So yeah, but we have another Korg fight right here. So it's pretty much the same fight. So yeah, and as you can see, my Omega Red had good health going into that Doctor Strange. The fight went fine. So yeah, I think this Korg fight, it pretty much goes the same way. So just think of this as how the other one went. So yeah, Korg with Omega Red, man, in section 2, it's pretty easy. Not really anything to worry about. I'll hit him on the block even. I try not to hit him more than once on the block until the crowd excitement goes down, because then his L1 goes unblockable. I don't really want to have to worry about that. It's not the worst thing. I can probably evade it, and even if I don't evade it, I probably wouldn't take that much damage, but better to just play it safe. It's day 5, so just trying to play safe as possible. Right here, I put him on the block again, but his crowd excitement was just about to fall off, so nothing to worry about. Block the first 2 hits of the special 1, and then evade the last part. Go ahead, get my degen up. I think I go for the L3. Maybe not. No, I guess I don't. I could have to heal up that last 7%, but I mean, it's only 7%. Who cares? Hit him in the block here. Right as he's about to die, and yeah, he goes down. So Korg, super easy fight. Now the rest of this path, man. The guy who takes the path right under me, which is linking me, went to bed. He lives in Europe, so I think he's just there right now. I think he lives in California, but he's in Europe right now. So yeah, I went to bed, and I'm trying to go to bed early tonight as well, but I want to clear my path before I go to bed. So we're fighting this linked. So this is really annoying links. It's when they dash at you, they get rid of all their debuffs, and they're unstoppable here. And I don't know what happened right there, man. It's in combo, just wasn't paying attention. And yeah, so just trying to bait out the L1s and bait out heavy attacks, because I don't want to parry, because that's going to reduce my damage. Let's go ahead and throw the L2 here. It does some pretty nice damage. And yeah, I feel like I can't parry because the physical resistance thing is just going to lower it. Maybe that's how it works. You see how the physical resistance here is a passive, it looks like. Maybe it's only with passives and not with actual physical resistance buffs. I don't know, but yeah, so pretty much on these fights, I can't parry because of that. I can't intercept because they're unstoppable. So I pretty much feel like I have to bait out heavy attacks fighting these linked, which is super duper annoying. But whatever, man. I don't really care. Just want to get this path done and then go to bed and then wake up the next day and finish the rest of the path. So yeah, right here, I went in, I get caught. That's super annoying, but whatever. It's annoying fighting this link, but it's all good. Right here, so he evades. I'm like, okay, maybe I can get the charge here. So I go throw with the L2, and it kills him. If it didn't kill him, we would have gotten the charge. But yeah, it did kill him, so we don't get the charge, but that's okay. Next fight is actually a Bishop. So we can take this guy down with Corvus and then get a charge. I think I go with Corvus here, yeah. So this one's not linked, so yeah, the links are done now, for now. There'll be some more link nodes in a bit. But yeah, this Bishop here, not really worried about him. Gonna try to not bait out special attacks. But yeah, I'm also trying not to parry in this fight, so I'm just gonna try to intercept, bait out heavy attacks, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to parry because, again, the bug to my attack is gonna be reduced. So yeah, right there, nail the intercept. And yeah, this fight shouldn't be too bad. Right there, nail another intercept. Man, right there, nail another intercept. Man, like map 7 has been making me want to intercept more, and I've just been nailing all my intercepts. It's been great, man. Map 7 has just been great practice. My intercepts are really, really on point. Get that low battery. So yeah, this is my last fight, and then I was gonna go to bed, but I saw the Omega Red actually got open, so I take a shot at that as well. But yeah, this Emma Frost is linked as well. But this Emma links the Omega Red mini boss, so I had to get this down before I went to bed, or they wouldn't be able to clear section 2. So yeah, I'm not really too worried about this fight. The good thing is here I can actually parry in this one, so yeah, I just missed some parries there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bait out the L1 here. Whenever she has bar power, I try to be on my toes, man, ready to bait it out. So right here we get off the parry, throw a full combo, and then get off the L2, and we just hit like a truck, man. 15k, 15k, 45k. So yeah, right here Omega Red opens before I was about to go to bed, and I feel like, alright, let's just take a shot at this with Vision. I actually went in with Vision, and I don't know what happened. I got combo right at the start. It's like I didn't even block. So I restarted my game, and I went in here with 50% health. But yeah, so for Omega Red here, I have Suicides on. So as you can see, this isn't really a reliable strategy for soloing Omega Red with Vision, because of the recoil damage. But pretty much we just go full-on intercept mode. And yeah, I'm just trying to take off as much as possible to help out. Hector's going to take it after with his Void. So yeah, pretty much just going to go full intercept, try not to take any block damage, try not to even parry. Just full intercept mode, bait the occasional special if I have to. Right here, I just baited out an opening because I didn't want him to throw a special. It takes too much time, honestly, just trying to get those heal blocks up, keep intercepting, and just doing as much damage as possible before the recoil killed me. You can see I'm at 8% health now. Right here he throws the L1, like, alright. And yeah, so I'm going to throw my... Oh yeah, I don't... right here, I'm like, I'll go for the intercept to try to get more power, to power burn. And then yeah, I'm at 3% health here. I'm like, alright, well, I'll just intercept until I'm pretty much dead. And yeah, that's what I do, so throw. Yeah, and then I accidentally ate a block hit. So, you know, we did a little bit of damage with OG Vision, got like 84 hits or so. Helped out a bit. That's the only fight I needed OG Vision for. That's the only reason I brought him, was to help out on the Omega Reds. So yeah, I figured might as well throw him at him before we get to Section 3, because I don't need him for Section 3. So getting into Section 3 here, this is the 6th Sense node. So you can see he's auto blocking there. So actually I throw my heavy attack, and then yeah, that gives me the charge. A little cheeky way to get the charge there. Because yeah, he's just trying to auto block even when he's parried, but it doesn't work because he's parried, but it still counts as an auto block when I use my heavy attack to knock him down, and I gain the charge. So yeah, pretty nice. So yeah, this guy's almost dead. Just intercepting with the special one. He can only auto block medium and light attacks. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. But it is parry on those, so if he does auto block you, you'll get stunned. So you gotta be careful. But yeah, that fight is super easy. This next fight, it's linked, but it's slumber. So just gonna go in here with Corvus and run through it, man. It's a war machine, so we got class advantage, slumber. This is just easy mode for Corvus, man. Super duper easy mode. Throwing some 2-hit combos, just creating as much as possible. Pretty much the plan is just to get to the L2 and then launch it off as soon as my bleed from the suicides expire. That's when I'll launch it off, because that's when we'll be done healing. So pretty much get some free regen. Just throw the L2, move in, and then 48k. So yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I actually woke up at like 3. I went to bed at like 12. And I woke up at like 3 in the morning, just woke up, just went ahead, checked AQ, did some moves, and yeah, right here we got a Red Hulk with the 6th Sense, so we're going to go in here with Omega Red. Their Corvus was a bit low. I'm going to save Corvus for some other fights. So yeah, with Omega Red here, I'm pretty much only going to be using heavies, just parry and heavy attack. If he's parried, I can hit him with some regular hits like that. But it's best to just go with the heavies because it's safe, and yeah, just keep the degen on him, keep above 10 spores, and you can see he's dying quick, man. We're doing about 3,000 damage every second, just passively. So yeah, not a whole lot to worry about here. Just play it slow, and it's good because I've been practicing against Red Hulk with Omega Red, so I know how to fight him with spores and everything. I know all the timing, so yeah, nothing to worry about here. And yeah, throw to my L2. I should have maybe not done that because recoil, but whatever, he goes down. And yeah, that fight went great. So now the next fight, I told my buddy Kakarot, who's up at the Howard the Duck there, I'm like, don't take that fight. Just leave it linked for me, because you can see right here, the slumber links the quake. So yeah, this quake, normally it's 6th Sense. That's the one to auto block and parry, so if she auto blocks you, you'll get stunned. But when it's linked from the Howard the Duck there, she has slumber, so it's easier just to fight it linked actually. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here with Corvus, and yeah, we'll again try to get some free healing from the bleed from the suicides, and yeah, this fight is super duper easy. So slumber is just, man, it's so easy with Corvus, man. It's ridiculous. And you can see she's trying to auto block, but she can't because she's stunned. So like right here, if I didn't have the auto block charge, I could throw a heavy and I'd get it. Just a quick tip if any of you guys are going to run this path in the future, if you can run it right now. If you got a Corvus, quick tip for you there. But yeah, bleed expires, go ahead and throw the L2. And yeah, he zooms in, hits her for 40k on the tail end. So next up we have, there's 2 mini bosses here on Kingpin. It's Groot and Dr. Voodoo, and they link each other. So you gotta fight one of them linked. So this Groot here, I think it was all classes but Mystic get their attack reduced by 50%. I think it was Mystic. So I go in here with Corvus, and my attack is reduced by 50%. You can see we're hitting pretty weak, and you can see there's like a little weakness on us next to weakness passive next to like the poison and the bleed. So yeah, that's gonna be on us this whole fight. So that's gonna be super annoying, making our damage less, but it's okay. It's whatever. It's gonna be a long fight. As you can see, we have 15 minutes to do this fight. So yeah, as long as I play well, the only reason I'm gonna be taking damage is if, or is going to be due to recoil. So yeah, it's a long fight. Get ready to scrap in with Corvus. I figured it'd be better than Omega Red. Maybe Omega Red would have been better. I don't know. I mean, Groot would be shrugging off the degens fast, so that'd be annoying. But yeah, so our chargers expire, which is fine. I'm ready for them to expire. We did a good amount of health. I'm like, alright, like 2 more full runs with charges, and this guy will be dead, so nothing to worry about, really. Just gotta strap in for a long fight. The only thing we really need to be careful about in this fight is once we have dexterity 10 times, he's gonna go unblockable for, I believe, 15 seconds, so we just gotta be ready for that, be on the lookout, and as long as we're wary of that, we should be okay. So drop the L3 here, just to get rid of my power so I can get back up to an L2 when my charges come back online. And yeah, right here, so now he's unblockable, so gotta be careful. The plan is just pretty much just bait out the special ones, keep my distance. I know I can intercept if I need to, so I'm not worried. Just don't want to try to take any blocked hits or anything. Have enough, he has enough power for a combo to push him to another L1, and my charges are about to come back online. So go ahead and parry now because he's not unblockable anymore. Nothing to worry about there. And I'm going for the 3-hit combos again. I hit them on some blocked hits. They're doing some okay damage, but with 50% reduction, it's not that good. So yeah, yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing him to those L1 thresholds, baiting those out. Throw my L2 when I get the opportunity. And yeah, we don't want to push him to his L2. That's another thing to be careful of with Groot. It's unblockable. It's easy to get tagged by. So yeah. Just gonna keep baiting those L1s, and yeah, we've burned through what is that, like 2.5 minutes already. So if this was a 3-minute fight, we probably would have timed out, but luckily we got 15 minutes. So yeah, plenty of time, man, plenty of time. And right here he goes unblockable once again, so gotta be careful once more. But it's okay. Just gonna push him over that special one again, and just keep baiting those out, keep my distance from him, really. And yeah, we're fine. Our charges went off fine once again, but I know as soon as they come back online, we'll be good to kill them. So yeah, nothing to worry about here. Just gonna keep baiting out those L1s, keep our distance. We're over 100 hits now. Man, this fight took forever. Yeah, it went down below 12 minutes now, so yeah, we would have timed out if it was a 3-minute fight. But with Corvus, man, you guys are about to see, with Corvus, if there's a 3-minute timer to time out on, or any timer, if you can time out and you don't get penalized for timing out, Corvus is just so overpowered, man. You guys are about to see how to abuse a timeout with Corvus, how to really abuse it. So yeah, you guys are just gonna see that in a sec. But yeah, our charges come back online for the 3rd time. I'm like, is this L3 gonna kill him? 50% left. I don't have Assassin on, so I'm not gonna get any boost from that. But I only did like a 1/3 of his remaining health. Like, oh, okay, guess it's not gonna kill him then. But yeah, 2 more combos should do the trick here. So hit him on the block hit a couple times, or just once, and yeah, bait out 1 more L1, and finally he goes down 147 hits. Who said Corvus isn't good for long fights? Okay, now time to show you guys the timeout and how to abuse it. So we're going into this fight with 1400 health. It's the Kingpin boss, the big bad day 5 map 7 Kingpin boss, and so pretty much going to try to intercept and bait out heavy attacks without taking any blocked hits. So yeah, and then bait the L1s. So that's pretty much what you want to do for this fight. So you can see now we're hitting hard again, over 8k, which is super nice. We're baiting out those heavy attacks without taking blocked hits, which is what we want. And actually the oscillate node on here is amazing because he plays super passive and just holds his block. So we can just keep hitting him on the block, keep giving him more power to bait out L1s, and it's great. It's pretty much just back off, he holds his block, hit him on those blocked hits, they crit through the block, so it's really nice, man. And there's also explosive personality on this node, so if you hit him on the block 5 times, it erupts and it does damage to you. Every time you hit him on the block, it's 5 armors. But Corvus can't die to that passive damage. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. Right here he goes unblockable, but that's fine. He's in his passive mode again, so we're just going to keep hitting him on the block, man. Keep rinsing those blocked hits. And yeah, it's really fine. Man, the Corvus cheese is great, man. You can see we're heal blocking, we have the poison on us, but again, we can't die to that because we're Corvus and we're awakened, man. Corvus awakening ability is amazing, man. Super duper underrated, because if he's not awakened, you can't do stuff like this. So go right here, throw the L2, and it does some great damage. Now I'm going to pause the fight and going to let it run its duration. So let's skip to where we're about to time out here. So let's go to about, let's back up a little bit. So a couple seconds left, and then you got to be ready right when it times out. You're going to want to dex back a couple times, because he can come at you and he can kill you even when it times out. So you got to be careful of that. But you can see we got some great damage in. Someone was about to go in to snake the fight, but I think they backed out or they died. I don't know. But yeah, so you can see we're going to this fight with 1 HP. We don't have to use any revives or anything with Corvus. And yeah, so pretty much going to do the same thing. The first fight we took off about 50% almost. So yeah, I'm like, okay, we might be able to finish him off on this run. If we pretty much repeat the first run, maybe just hit him on the block a couple more times if we need to, because those blocked hits, they really do add up. Right here he's pushing me against the wall a little bit, getting a little scared, but then he's just holding his block because he's in the defensive mode of Oscillate. So yeah, just gonna keep stacking up those blocked hits. Nothing to worry about there. Explosive personality can't hit us. So yeah, man, I'm really loving Corvus Awakened. I mean, it kind of sucks that I burned a generic gem, but it's whatever, man. Right here, critical error. I thought I was going to be at the L2. I knew I wasn't going to make it the first time, so I don't know why I thought I would the second time. But, yeah, critical mistake right there. I'm like, okay, I can just hit him on the block more, and it'll be alright. I can still do this. 12% left. Yeah, I can still do this. Let me just keep hitting him on the block. But what I try to do here is pretty much hit him with the light attack. I'm like, okay, I need to hit him with the light attack to get an opening, and then he just tags me. I was trying to get an opening with the light attack, so I wouldn't waste charges, so I could get to the L2. Yeah, it wasn't working, and then I died. And I thought I was getting snaked here by Mr. Doc McKnife, but yeah, I think he died actually. I think he was, or he backed out. I don't know. Maybe he was trolling. I don't know. But yeah, there's about 50,000 HP left. I'm gonna go in here with Omega Red and trying to finish this Kingpin off. So yeah, Omega Red here. He shrugs off the first parry. That's fine. Bait out heavy attack. He's hitting so hard in the block. I parry here. I notice. Okay, it's stuck. Let's parry again. All right, he's not shrugging it off. We got over 10 spores. Let's go ahead and drop the heavy attack. Get that degen going. Bait out a special, and yeah, he's almost dead. And boom, he drops. So yeah, pretty great, man. Overall, on this day, I used 4 items. 4 items in total, I believe it was. Yeah, 4 items. Not bad. It was just 4 potions throughout. Yeah, so close to getting 10 million again. Just didn't quite make it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. That was day 5 of map 7, and wasn't too bad, man. It wasn't too bad at all. Hopefully Omni keeps doing all map 7. If you guys want to see where we placed, that'll be in the video prior to this one. You can see all the map 7 crystals being opened, and what we placed. We actually placed, I'll tell you guys here, we placed number 10th. So we wanted to place in top 10, and yeah, we snuck right in at number 10, which is great. We got a sick title. And yeah, we got some crazy rewards, a bunch of tier 5 basic stuff. So yeah, really awesome stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the day 5 of map 7, a full week of map 7, the first full week. And yeah, so that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.